want to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, I need to see what I'm moving to.
Because, you know what I'm saying? That's like, I know why I'm losing this. I can't shoot this.
Yeah, it is hard to shoot at first, but I'm saying the more you play, like I said, you'll get the shot down. If it gets a little bit easier. You want some water or anything?
I've been laying low, it get real when it comes to the playoffs. They with me know it's a KO, and they hating, they know I'ma take off. I dropped the top on the S6 Street, fly in my eyes, she didn't envy me. Passing it off like CP3, shawty, she calling me MVP. I be on time, it's something you ain't never seen.
What's up?
They call me the Dama, really want my whole team to score. Yeah, too icy, yeah, too clean, yeah, my zone, yeah, 2-3, yeah, got shooters that hit from deep, bust like Giannis, yeah, too mean.
If you're not first, you're in last. Champions don't come in second. I shoot my shot like I'm Stephen. Shout out Klay Thompson, my brethren. Took around the whole universe. You know the base what I'm reppin'. Come home and sell out the Oracle. They scream my name when I step in. Courtside next to E40. Me and him kinda like Ricky and Morty. Two of the biggest and you can afford me. Being this rich is a blessing. Players think you getting swept.
You know what I'm saying? I try not to go to places.
I'll be a warrior for life.
But we fill my belly before I go.
Work smarter, don't work
No, I
harder.
feel
I
it.
took
Said
the
we
big
just do
reach
it.
charge.
You know
I'm
what I'm
fly
saying?
commercial. I need shark. Need a Zendaya like Peter Parker.
And you know what I'm saying? We just feed everybody. My brothers come over, they eat. Cousins stop by, nieces, nephews, we feed everybody. That's what's up.
But we make it look easy. Told them let's
Yeah.
run it. I keep
You
it
know,
100.
it's
This
like
champion
my
ring
daughter,
diamonds
she
dancing
just
like
LA
breeze.
today. She's like, man, I bought some roads. This much, this is that. And I'm like, okay, we're glad. Yeah.
That's an investment thing. You know what I'm saying? Roads blow up.
Yeah.
Roads blow up.
Too clean, yeah, my zone, yeah, 2-3, yeah,
LA, you got the ring right there. That's what it is. Yeah. That rose. And
That's what's up.
she was like, I talked him down. She was like, it's probably about $600 for everything.
Let me tell you,
I said, that's not too bad.
$600.
you a little boo thing, so I don't give a hoot
She
what you
didn't
do,
have
say
to
girl,
wait.
I
You
know
know,
you a little too tame. I be shooting that
down there,
shot like
whatever.
2K, girl, I know. Tell him I'm next. Tell him you find a little something too fresh, I know. Tell him I'm next. Tell him you find a little something too
Come on,
fresh, I
check this
know.
out.
For real, because I don't think about it, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, like, all right.
But I'm trying to get to know you, at least don't take my talking to your own. I can keep it chill like I'ma keep it real when your man long gone. If you get it for a friend and you got the wrong song, baby girl, what's good? What's with you? If you book tonight, that's fiction. I'm
We're on this other
outside,
point right
no
now.
fiction.
You
You
want to learn
want
how to
me,
go to
go
phone,
figure. To the back, to the front. You a 10, baby girl, but I'm the one. Hey, to the back, to the front.
Yeah, any seat
You a
can
10,
go
baby
as
girl,
long
but
as
I'm the
it's
one.
germinated first.
You my little boo thing. So I don't give a
Germinated,
hoot what you
then
do,
put it
say
in
girl,
like
I
a
know.
paper
You a
towel,
little too
You
tame.
put it in
I
a
be
paper
shooting
towel,
that
or
shot
you
like
can just
2K,
put
girl,
in
I
a
know.
little bit of water,
Tell him I'm next.
and you'll see the sprout start to form after a while. It's like you have a deep jar like this, put your bit of water in your frame to about here. Yeah. Seed in there, close it up. I like to put a napkin on this portion of the thing. Yeah. So the moisture stays in. And then after about a week or so, it'll get a little sprout to it. You don't want that sprout to break because that's the root. Yeah. So then you just take that out, put that in some soil, and you can start it off in a little cup or a big one like I got 30 pounds like this.
What you do, say
Yeah.
girl, I know. You a
That
little
little
too tame. I be
plant
shooting
that
that
was
shot
growing
like
up.
2K, girl, I know. Tell him I'm
I got a
next.
little
Tell him
plant
you
right there,
find
but
a
it's
little something too fresh, I know. Tell him I'm next. Tell him you find a
That's how
little
it starts
something
off, you
fresh,
know.
I know.
Baby Groot.
Yeah. Until it turns into a tree.
Yeah.
But I got photos of birds out in the room and everything.
Aye, it's duck season. Only pop out for a reason.
Stay on your
Show
phone.
face if it's then I'm cheesing. If
Man,
not,
all
get
of
a check
it.
from my
Good
demon.
photos.
Photos.
Hey, I'll pop out, you going
I
for
don't
my
even say
present.
pictures, they
Yeah,
photos.
they supposed to
Heavy,
be
get my
pictures. You know, you say
Mind,
pictures
body,
no
now
more.
my soul, how to dress it. No lanes in my corner, we impressive.
what
Pop
everybody
back
be
if you
saying.
tryna get active. Ducked off in the store,
Oh,
making
shit.
magic.
That motherfucker doing a Photoshop.
It's crazy because my homeboy, he got a Polaroid. I ain't seen one of them long
It's
ass
been a
time.
minute.
Yeah, and he still got film for it and everything, so he dictates the whole.
That's dope. Shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to get one of those type of is the Polaroid, the one where the picture comes out of. Yeah, I always wanted to get one of those.
Yeah. They'll come right out. You gotta shake this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember we used to take those type of pictures when I was locked up.
Yeah.
But then they stopped letting us because the ink inside of it. You know, there's ink in the white part. If you shake, you would take that part off and using it for tattoos and shit.
I can read what's on her mind, no cap again. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. That is like the posse hello.
Because you know they be doing tattoos and shit all inside of there. I mean, it's tattoos.
This my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no I didn't since I started. So here's in the banks, tell me who's your father. Go half on a kid, make you the mother. It might be written in the stars, I get my way with words. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the verb. Second thought, slay through on my burn.
I'll be the punching bag.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the Spurs. For the Celtics, they have been building confidence with each and every game. Every team they face knows they in turn have to bring their best if they expect to beat them.
Get it covered.
Spurs, Celtics is next. We'll be right back.
You represent something?
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan, and our special guest.
Make sure the world can see it. I'm saying, I'm saying, like, shit.
Let me see that. Let me go to that screen right there.
Go ahead. It's on. Oh, it's on.
The broadcast.
Look up in that defense. Help! Where did we make this mistake before we started? I don't know why I'm gonna talk shit. You wrote that last Renfield on the little pinner for me. Man, they're the same size. Talking about they never are. They never are. Some more papers. You ain't never.
I got to.
You like this, huh?
This shit's crazy. The linebacker for college was a passenger in the car that was in a high-speed chase and he was dead now.
Oh shit! What they hit him off the side of the road or something,
No,
or he
the dude just lost control and
crashed?
Yeah, that shit. I hate seeing young people die, bro. That shit's
Yeah.
fucked up.
It's all.
20
I
years old.
hate seeing anybody that isn't an asshole die. Really, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I even hate seeing people that's asshole dying.
Yeah, because somebody love them, bro. That's how I look at it. It ain't the person that you're killing all the time necessarily. It's motherfuckers that love that person.
Yeah,
You know
there's
because I know I'd be devastated if I lost anyone in my family members.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
completely.
saying? Like, shit.
That's why I be telling my mom now. We all gotta go. I understand that, but fuck that.
Yeah, bro, that's the same shit I tell my mom. She be sending me papers of like her last wishes and shit like that. I'm like, man, I don't want these, mom. I get them when you go, but I don't want to think
Yeah.
about them. I don't want them. She's like, oh, you have to have them. Shit.
Like, I don't want to hear about none of that shit.
For real, my mom's my best friend, bro. Like, I call my mom almost every day.
That's
Don't
how I
care what
am
I'm going through.
with my grandma. Me and my mom, we're just starting to get, well, I can't say we're just starting to get close. We've been close now for a good 6 years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After she had her aneurysm,
Oh,
we got close.
yeah.
But now she's been talking about she's in a lot of pain, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit.
No.
'Cause I'm not one of these people that talk shit to God, and I know myself. You know what I'm saying? I will. I'm saying, be ready to fight. Nigga, take me too, so I can whoop your ass up there for taking my mama.
Yeah, oh, shit, I hate thinking about that. My mom do so much for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, in so many, I know I'm 40 years old, but I'm definitely a mama's boy.
Yeah, I'm a grandma's boy, but after me and my mom started getting cool, I understood why a lot of things happened in my life where she was at with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I didn't listen to a lot of shit at first. You know what I'm saying, but when my grandma asked me like, "Give your mom a chance. She's not a bad person," and this and that. Because I didn't start
Your
coming.
grandma is your mom's mom? Or
Yeah.
your dad's mom?
My mom's mom, but I wasn't really raised around my mom until later,
Yeah.
and I think that's what was making me upset.
See, I had my auntie, and I mean, I still got my auntie. You know what I'm saying? But we're not close anymore like we used to be. But there were so many kids in the house that it was hard to be close. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Always
Somebody
like,
there.
It was like 8 kids, and she was married, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a lot of people in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm sure she knew that everybody was there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, if you didn't show up on time, she knew. You know what I'm saying, or anything. You know what I'm saying. But she definitely spread love. You know what I'm saying. We all knew that we was loved, but it's hard to get close when you got that many because everybody wants to.
Everybody can't get the attention.
Yeah. But when I lived with my mom, I was so close with my mom that my mom had to send. Well, part of it's because I had been sent back and forth, and like they couldn't find nothing to do. I used to beat up my little brother like bad. I used to whip his ass all the time, and my mom like sent him away, and then
Kept you around.
yeah. So like I grew up so many different ways. I grew up as an older brother. I grew up as the youngest brother. I grew up as an only child. Like all of the, I've had it all. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Like there's no, like I understand everybody's pain because I know what it's like to be an older brother when you got a younger brother who you love and care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know what it's like to be the younger brother and have older brothers always picking on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or older sisters picking on you. And I know what it's like to be the only child and have the freedom and the spoiledness of having being the only child. And I've been through it all, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
dope, though.
It is.
You know, but at the same time, I know it could be stressful also, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but what life it was, I'm saying it's not as much now, thankfully. You know what I'm saying? It can be at times. Like, I think, like I was telling my wife, I know I got bad PTSD, you know what I'm saying? Like, last night when I was going to fight the guy at the laundromat, you know, I forget that, hey, you're not anything who you used to be. You know what I'm saying? Even my uncle said it, man, you would have punched the shit out that motherfucker and kept punching him. You know what I'm saying? Would have fought the police and would have went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, I'm so proud of you. Because I'm like, there's no action without interaction. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really glad that this job is teaching me how to diffuse situations before time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's that you said you did 14.
Yeah.
So that's like institutionalized type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they say
14 years.
Oh, okay. How many did you do in prison?
I was only had to do 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. but I had to stay on paperwork for 14 years.
That's heavy.
Yeah, because I couldn't stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My-
job corps fault, went to work release fault,
Right.
fighting all while I was inside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't stop doing it. Like, it was crazy.
These
You know?
hands, they just got mine.
No, I just can't stop doing it. Like, I'll be sitting there drawing, somebody will say some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm minding my business. Why are you messing with me? I'm minding my business, but I'm retarded. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Like, leave me alone. You know what I mean? I'm not the nigga that rode the short bus. I'm the nigga that had the capital R on his hat.
The big dust cap.
Like, shit. That's his toy. You got this chicken.
That's what it sounded like too. I seen somebody do something where they like laid them all out and just drove over them and it was just
Make it
nonstop. Bro, I'm about to whip your ass in this game. I feel lucky right now.
Did anybody even join? Because it's usually only one viewer, but look, zero watching.
It's all right. Because they didn't do it.
Yeah. I'm good.
Guest table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania.
Sit back, relax.
Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin,
louder,
thanks
guys.
so much.
Can you hear
Always
this?
fun hanging out.
And despite having a generational talent in Wembanyama, Shams, the Spurs never skipping steps. They've got great detail to everything they do.
The Spurs draft and develop. That has been their calling card. San Antonio may not be a big free agent destination in Madness.
Foul
Who
now.
knows?
Excelente.
Yama there. They are going to have the ability to attract players and potentially go after players in trades. They have a ton of capital assets, draft picks that they can trade. And Victor Wembanyama has the ability to be a generational star, like you
They
said,
offer that
Kevin.
R2, but-
Players will eventually want to be there.
Quickly, can you even go back to a time when they've added Wembanyama, they've added Lively in Dallas, the Thunder's Chet Holmgren, what he did as a rookie, these young bigs
Wait,
have been
but
sensational
hits?
to watch.
Oh,
The
because that's
size
my
that
guy.
The league has added has been off the charts.
And the center position might just be
guy.
that. But let's look at that 2023
Oh.
NBA draft. Let's revisit that in 5 to 6
Okay.
years. That could be a
Okay,
draft
that's
that eventually will be
them
regarded
backwards.
among the very best.
And the starting group for the Spurs. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Victor Wembanyama is out there.
Did you
with Barnes.
see it?
Janet Champagny in at the small forward.
Man,
I gotta show it to you.
Holiday puts
Okay.
a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there,
See that?
making a play for someone else.
360 layup.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich.
And he's not
made the
supposed to be doing
decision.
that.
He wants to huddle up with this guy.
He's balling. He's been balling a lot better though with his hair like this.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with
that.
Coach
Oh.
Joe Mazzulla, and I asked him, how do you contend
Help.
with the size and skill of Victor
Help.
Wembanyama? He said,
No
every
help.
night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen
Yeah,
before.
help.
It's kind
Yeah.
of like dealing with the unknown. A
Help.
whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Absolutely.
Tatum against Barnes. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, why are
Here's
you out?
Champagny. Yes, that
wrong.
goes in. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment
Should've
can be,
hit that.
and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen,
all.
there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking, but thank you for your honesty in that one. A steal, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a
Very
robust
early.
82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The officials are all over that one.
The Spurs have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player.
Oh, don't throw it backwards.
Talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of influx, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. Did you? You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
And the Spurs making a change here. Vassell's checked in. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in.
Number 30, Sam Hauser.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Hauser. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Horford. The kick out to Holiday. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And it's blocked. Brown feeling out of it. Here's Cornette. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Them one on Castle.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Tillman, he's checked in for the Celtics. And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 3. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Here's Here's Pritchard, defended by Paul. Cornette, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For San Antonio, they have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. That one is off.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
The Celtics making a switch here. Springer's checked in. That one misses. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Springer. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Wembanyama, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to Utah. Pritchard passes to Davison. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It's tipped. Pushing it up.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. 8-point game. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. For the 3. And the basket by Hauser.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
To end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up for San Antonio. They have only made 2 attempts, shooting poorly at the line in this one. He's off on the first.
Got to learn them shots.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. And Boston has possession. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
You know, some teams just have... And that was the case between these two last season.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. 13 points
Don't
up
worry,
at the
you
end
stay
of the
recorded.
period.
You'll be able to see it
Their
later.
defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Johnson is out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's
That's
a
the
lot
hardest
of
part is
lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Here's Vassell. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
To the middle. Here's Springer. Here's Cornette. Hits the three-point bomb. Cornette's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Several teams changing it up here.
The critics said it.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Yeah, this is an example of Al Horford, such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
So it's a win-win.
Spurs trail by 15. Here's Branham. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Shams, no team is going to run off titles like Boston did in the 60s. These Celtics have a chance to win their share. What a great start for them.
An absolutely loaded roster. Everyone can defend. Everyone can shoot. They love the versatility they have on their team, and you have to be able to play multiple positions and be versatile to play on this team. It's hard to find a weak link, and it's really championship or bust in Boston.
And I feel so great for their coach, Joe Mazzulla. I know we'll get into that down the road. What a great job he's done.
A young coach who has really found his stride.
Kept alive. Here's Collins. It's tipped to the left side wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hauser's got 6.
Boy, you can see Tatum continues to grow his game with a play like that. That is nicely done.
Here's Branham, guarded by Holiday. Trying to get something going. Sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Spurs trail by 19. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
He bumped him.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
1:41 left in the first half. Horford. And finished off by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
And here are the Spurs. Here's Paul. Plays it up off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know, when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you anytime. I love it.
Thank you so much again. KDB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Brown wide open, he fired.
Wide open.
Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Champagnie. They get a hand on it, and stolen by White. Finish off the break. White's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, I know this
fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passes.
Here's Paul.
I have a lot of time to play 2 players.
Work defensively by
I don't have any friends.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be.
I don't fuck with you.
White.
I'm thankful for this.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
one thing I enjoy is watching players who don't
brother
pay
always says
attention
I'm
to
Philly,
the
but I don't
score,
have any
lock
friends.
in on the moment and play the right way.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Boston on top as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-4 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
You can always quit.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg
But if you
Popovich.
quit,
Pop,
then
what do you like
we'll say
and
that's
not
too
like
good.
about how your team has played so far?
It kind of true.
Not too many turnovers, but I think we've got a decent pace.
Thanks for your time, Pop. Back to you,
Well,
Kevin.
this is just today that we played.
Thank
so
you, David, for
better
that
games
interview.
won't matter.
And we'll
You
see
never
you
won
back
a
here
basketball
after the
game.
break
You know that.
for third quarter basketball.
Well, you know what it is. I'm the code.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight,
so
everything,
when I used to
and
play
I mean
Contra, I always
everything
knew
is working.
The
See,
way
I
they
go
have
down,
owned
left,
the
right.
paint, not only will they win the game,
I always knew it.
they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Now let's take a moment and see what games still lie ahead. Thanks for
I
joining
know
us.
you did not think you can come over here and something like that, though.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's
Magic
threatening
here.
to be. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the
Come on,
backcourt.
bro.
To
Everybody-
his
I
side
know how
is
to play
White.
this.
And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And stolen by Barnes.
Oh, get
And
him.
it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Foul him out.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Tatum against Barnes. Horford kicks to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. And Wembanyama outside. Holiday with the
Yeah.
Oh, that's Drew Holiday at his absolute best. Send it back, Drew.
Oh, no.
Well,
We should
when
have
you've been
banged that shit.
struggling
Why
as
does
he
they do
has,
that?
you love
That's-
that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a
So-
model of consistency across the
Look at
board.
that.
The numbers are
Anytime
pretty
you
similar,
see.
and the
Yeah.
effort never wanes.
Here we go. Somebody
White
run with
goes
me.
in.
That's not wrong when you get a ball.
It's tipped. And a fast break now
Catch
for
him.
the Spurs. And that one is stuffed right through.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G flank cam. Celtics passing it around. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Ball against Horford. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two
Looking for a
things to talk
breather.
about.
Good. Had an asthma attack.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Victor Wembanyama. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding, just a powerful presence in the paint.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. And taken away by Brown.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Good job, little guy. Holiday's got 6 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Go along to that one. They go to our two, baby.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brown outside. Outside, White. No good on the triple. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
You got a whole square, or either
they'll
you
face
can hold
off
the break
against
and all
Ben
state.
Simmons
You gotta
and
hold
the
it in
Brooklyn
time.
Nets. Pritchard, he's checked in for White. Boston leading by 23. Wembanyama down low. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
That's his move.
Horford kicks to Holiday.
He's going to run up on him.
Shot's good on the assist by
Trying to
Horford.
help him out.
Horford's got 3 assists in the game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them. And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, the rise for the alley-oop, just remarkable timing, perfect execution.
Oh, that's good.
Pass to Wembanyama.
It's just too strong for him. Indiana, he's
Now
longer.
Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Castle. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Wembanyama, no good. For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yes.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Brown the pass to Pritchard. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Who's that ball around?
Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
The wide open look here for Holiday. A 3-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pass to Davison. Fast break, here we go. Picked off in midair. Here's Hauser. Rebound San Antonio. They host the Kings after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Collins, good.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Cornette. Banked in off the glass. Cornette's got 10 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Drew Holiday has been on display for the Boston Celtics. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the act. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these free assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Devin Vassell. Johnson is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Wesley in at the point guard. Here's Davison. The rebound by Johnson. And San Antonio shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Both teams will make substitutions.
It's over now.
Now, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And, Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
Here's Cornette. Busted. No good that time either.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Back to Johnson. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Branham, the pass to Collins. Count that one. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Stolen by Collins. One-on-one here. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And he stays with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers. I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
They retain possession. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now that's 11 points for Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Springer. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Cornette. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Down low. Here's Castle.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Hauser the pass to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. Offline with his 3. Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Goes back up. It's deflected. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Springer, a 3-pointer off the mark.
It's a fight, you know what I'm saying?
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
I won't keep going.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Paul. Tillman's shot is off. The Spurs shooting 40% in the fourth. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, Which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably
you
small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in.
That's fucked up.
Pass to Hauser.
It's the fucking rule. So I don't make the goddamn
Here's
rule.
Walsh. He takes it in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going
go wherever.
16
I don't say go to your apartment.
in the
That'd be rude, but
half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Here's Pritchard. No good on the 3. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run here, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
I like the aggressiveness of Barnes, a much better player when he's attacking.
Here's Boston now. Pass to Peterson. 3-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Castle. Wembanyama outside. From the arc. It's off. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. You know, keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
I'll admit that. Yeah, but like we play Madden, I'm not a Madden player at all. I know I lose at Madden way more than I do at basketball. I win a lot at basketball.
Yeah.
As for playing you, I've won every game.
I'm trying to get straight to the point and they crooked. They gave me the lane to the top and I took it. I'm going to the top.
No, I'm saying one day the PlayStation is going to the top.
Focus on them. You barely got money, but you let her spend it. I'm already lit, but this just the beginning. I promise my mama I'm gonna be the biggest. I'm going to the top. Yeah, I'm going to the top.
Man, this is about the same thing.
No, this one.
I think they.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns up against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset.
I think what I can put these inside of. I don't think they'll fit in there. They might.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Kyle Lowry out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And for Phoenix.
I don't like to have the shot meter on at all. Right. So I usually take the shot meter off and I take that circle underneath me off, but I forgot how to do it.
Oh no, I like the circle. Oh yeah, it's right there.
What's on?
It should be in this.
That's the shot meter type. But it should be too far.
No, it's definitely probably the type. What's yours is that?
Low wrist.
Shot timing, visual, cue, set point. Yeah, that's what I need to put it on, the set point. Oh, it's on now.
Next, Bradley.
It's on now.
That's going to help you?
Yes.
Okay. You heard it, everybody. He said that's going to help him. But he did not say that's going to help him win. Oh, man. So I'm inside the office today, right? And this motherfucker comes right by the window and stands there and shit next to the window.
Get the fuck out of here. Why?
I go out there, I tell him he got to leave. He's like, give me 5 more minutes. Like, what the fuck do you mean?
Beal's out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. Some crafty veterans on both of these rosters, Clark. How do you see that impacting the game?
Well, B.A., it's going to lead to some high-level basketball. You've got a roster full of high IQ players. They know what it takes to get W's.
I'm very much looking forward to this matchup because of that.
Now Philadelphia with it. Lowry surveys the D. Pass to George. Back to Lowry. It's George on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. From 13, Embiid. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
Nurkic with the ball. Back to Beal. Outside O'Neal. And it's blocked by Embiid. And they're able to recover. And here's Booker. Outside Jones. Three-pointer O'Neal. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, look at Nurkic using his physique on offense. Taking his shot and drawing a good foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix. And now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Booker, the pass to Beal. And the Suns miss again.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Lowry with it. Now guarded by Booker. And then Embiid with the dunk.
I got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Nurkic inside. Embiid covers. Shot by Nurkic, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh, he goes right over Yusuf Nurkic. Slams it down.
Boy, this big guy,
who's the help on this
Joel
side?
Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Like you heard or something.
Dunn, he's checked in for Beal. All right, a chance to check out stats for Devin Booker.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now here's Booker. 23 points his last outing. Nurkic's shot is good.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Jones against Lowry. Over Jones. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Pass to Nurkic. Oubre with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's Lowry. Uses the glass on the layup.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Dunn outside. Over George. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Lowry, the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And another shot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
And they get it back. George outside. Pass to Lowry. Back to George. To the paint. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Tyus Jones.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. Gordon comes in for Oubre. Morris against Lowry. Allen, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Allen. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Philadelphia leading by 7. And the shot goes. Drummond's gotten his second bucket.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
Allen outside. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Lowry. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Some changes for Phoenix. Okogie's checked in for Bradley Beal, and it's Booker in for Morris. And it's blocked by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the deny.
Jackson, pass to Martin. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Dunn outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. He's off on the second. Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Gordon. And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Here's Booker. Okogie on the wing. Back to Booker. Dunn, the pass to Allen. Dunn right side. Here's Plumlee. And it's blocked by Embiid. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. More 2K action in just a... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. They've got Eric Gordon. He's out there with Reggie Jackson. Kenyon Martin is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
The defense can't slow Embiid on the drive. I mean, he's just got so much body mass and momentum. Hard to stop him.
Back to Plumlee. Driving to the basket, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Embiid into the lane. Over Plumlee. The putback. Whoa! Joel Embiid with the follow.
By himself.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. Virtually unguardable.
Jackson against Booker. Done. Pass to Plumlee. Tries it from 19. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Dunn. Finished off the break.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
He was like, we're going to win this game.
Some changes for Phoenix. Nurkic is checked in for Plumlee. Bol comes in for Dunn. And it's Jones in for Okogie. Martin, he's checked in for the Sixers. Kyle Lowry comes in for Jackson. In transition, here come the Suns. Strong finish at the rim by Booker.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Here's Yabusele. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside for Booker. Jones, the pass to Bol. Here's Nurkic. Embiid covers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. Yep, that one goes. Nurkic just got 6 points.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps him opening up the passing lane.
And it's Bol with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Embiid from outside.
Fantastic hustle from Booker, doing everything he can to distract the shooter.
Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant. Trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Back to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Nurkic just got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Booker. Deflects the pass. Allen with it. Outside Bol. Now Jones. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Gordon. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside and excellent finishing at the basket.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. O'Neal, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. Paul George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Oubre comes in for Gordon. Oh, stolen by Embiid.
Man, y'all are letting him ball the fuck out.
Rebounded by Nurkic.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Outside Jones. Back to O'Neal. Beal outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers lead by 8. Inside. Here's Embiid. Embiid packs it down.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
So I need him to win.
What an honor it is to have Brittany Griner here tonight.
Oh, we're all so happy she's back here in Phoenix. A dominant force at the WNBA for over a decade.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his third foul so far.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Here's Nurkic.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Pass to Martin. And here's Embiid, defended by Nurkic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Booker, the pass to Nurkic. Outside Jones. Now Beal. Now Booker. He's covered by Oubre to win the drought. And it's laid in by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Lowry finds Martin. Lowry outside. And so it's Philadelphia up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Never been that before, so you couldn't feel that way.
They're measuring up the shot.
Oh, he almost really. Shit's crazy. Refocus.
Thanks for being out on the road can really take it out of you. They need to make sure they're getting well rested between games. Otherwise, they'll be looking like zombies by the end of the trip.
That's how Shaq be sounding, too.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that is going to do it for us.
I know how he talks. My little homie, the big homie.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
They've got Tyus Jones. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Booker in at the 2. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. Shot by Nurkic, no good. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Philadelphia shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
I think they've taken a major step in the wrong direction when you talk about their foul shooting, guys. I mean, they're not even close to what they shot last year.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. The Suns shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Martin inside, pounded by Beal. Martin misses.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Beal outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he's just using every bit of his strong frame to battle the defense. Beal won't take no for an answer.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Embiid misses. Suns trail by 7. Beal with it, guarded now by George. Beal, that one's good.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
At all.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. 22 points for him. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Oubre. Embiid against Beal. Embiid can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Left side O'Neal. Nurkic with the ball. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Joel Embiid.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver.
Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. That's tipped. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Jones, the pass to Nurkic. Now here's Booker. Martin with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Here's George. Driving in. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Solid poise from PG, Paul George. Excellent at converting despite getting hit on the drive.
And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Martin. Back to George. Gordon outside. No good on the 3. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And stolen by Jones. Here's Dunn. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Down low. Yabusele. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
A good display of Lowry's court vision there. Nice feed to the open man.
They get it back. Here's Nurkic. Dunn left side. Let's go with a 3. Suns keep it alive. Pass to Booker. Here's Beal. Now here's Nurkic. He's got 11. 4 on the clock. 4-3. Beal's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lowry finds Martin. Here's Gordon. Misses the baby hook. Suns trail by 4. Now Booker. There's the triple. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Booker's got 5 now.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to score with considerable range.
A different look for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Allen comes in for Booker. And it's Morris in for Jones. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Jackson comes in for Lowry. Nice shot by George.
Stepping in from the line, George. Very good and capable from mid-range.
Pass to Plumlee. Allen with it. Defended by Gordon. Now Plumlee. Out to Beal. Dunn. The pass to Beal. Plumlee with it. George with the block.
George is versatile defensively, can guard multiple positions, and that versatility allows him to block some shots, too.
Jackson. Plumlee pulls down the board. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Yeah, that one's good. Dunn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To the left wing. George passes to Gordon. Back to George. Now here's Drummond. Pounded by Beal. Here's Yabusele. Jackson on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Fourth quarter. Anybody's game. You just blowing me out,
And now
too.
let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stuff.
It's been like it should.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Reggie Jackson out there with Eric Gordon. Then there's Kenyon Martin. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man spot. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Phoenix grabs the miss. Plumlee's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And he lobs it up. A rebound by Jackson. The Sixers leading. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Gordon with it. Picked up by Allen. And Embiid throws it down.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Here's Dunn.
For the first time ever. Now I'm not letting them win.
Plumlee down low.
I'm letting nobody do shit.
Making sure
I want all the wins.
Two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Back to Gordon. Now Embiid. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. Okogie, the pass to Dunn.
Oh, come on.
Embiid against Plumlee. Pass to Martin. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Okogie. Pure from 3-point range. Okogie's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Martin. Phoenix grabs the miss. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Okogie. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Allen. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He seems pretty disappointed with the 3-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So both teams making some changes here. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. To the paint. No good off the back of the rim. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Here's Yabusele. Out to the right wing. Drummond finds Lowry. Back to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
Pass to Iguodala. Crafty move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Yabusele. Goes back up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's off. And the second free throw is good.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the
house arrest
line helped and hurt.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Morris. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he's good on the second. 76ers trail by 3. The baseline, Jay. George, no good. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Lowry. Okogie's shot is off.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes.
Drills it from deep. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
When they really needed it, what a shot by Kelly Oubre Jr. He's got no problem going and getting a bucket.
Oubre on the wing. Back to Drummond. And now the Suns fast break. And he's going for the lob. Oh, George with a steal.
Took that shit out there like it was nothing.
Lowry, right side. Oh, and they take the lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of him. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now. When it's an important moment in the game, a big time in the game, he flat out takes over. Lowry is a gamer.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. The 76ers making a switch here. Out left to the wing. To halt the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, this is the game that Nurkic plays. Using the big body inside, carving out a high percentage look.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
All right, let's get an update on Joel Embiid. What's the status, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the 76ers was able to update me on the situation. It appears to be just a leg cramp. Pretty good outcome given the circumstances. And to have an injury like this so early on in the season isn't easy, but they're confident that they'll be fine while they wait for him to come back. They certainly have a next man up mentality, guys.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Fucking nuts.
Martin with the bucket.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. The offensive rebound. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
That's a good game. Finally won one of these motherfuckers.
And the 76ers get it back from deep three-point land.
What in the fuck is going on?
Here's the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He wasn't even trying to get the rebound. These niggas blow it.
So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Joel, tonight was a statement win. What is it that people should know about this team?
You know, we tough, especially defensively. That's our motto. We want to guard, we want to get stops, and I think we did that pretty well tonight. But you know, we young, we learning every day, and we're gonna be really good.
The more reps, the better, and a lot to look forward to in the future. Thanks, Joel.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Joel Embiid.
Okay, man?
Might have to drink some more water or something.
Went to Solomon, I iced out the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid it full like Mitch. Got out that, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich.